Hi everyone. So I hope you people are reading well and I hope I am audible and the audio and video is fine. So just give me a quick thumbs up if the audio and video is fine. Now this video is specifically focusing about the significance of writing grand test early in your preparation. For those who do not know, Dr. Bhatia Medical Institute is starting the grand test of this season from tomorrow, that is 4th of June. And the first test in the series will be live from 4th to 6th of June. That means it will be live for 72 hours. And I want every student who is associated with DBMCI in any form or with eGurukul in any form should write this grand test. This will be simulating the NEET PG pattern exam, and it will be under the same way as your NEET PG exam is being conducted. Now the point is why it is important to write the grand test. A lot of people are apprehensive in writing grand test and they keep on delaying it. And when we talk to them, they say कि sir abhi to sir I am able to do only 2 subject. Sir I have not yet completed all my 19 subject. तो बच्चे complete तो कभी भी नहीं होगा, है ना. The rule is of the preparation is irrespective that how well have you read, you will always have this thought in the mind that I could have read more, I could have read more. So there will be never this thought, and that is you have completed everything. Talk to any of your friend, any of your senior who has got rank in the past, be it rank 1 to rank 10,000, and they will tell you the importance or the significance of writing grand test early in your preparation. The single most important thing that take you close towards your dream rank is writing grand test, simulating the environment. At this stage, you are not competing with anybody else. You are competing with yourself. Your mirror is your biggest competitor. You will have to improve on each passing day. The idea of the writing grand test at this stage is to set a baseline to decide that where do you stand if you write the exam today, and where you want to go and how you will travel this distance. You are getting 200 marks out of 800 at this point of time. You want to reach up to 600. Now you know that over a period of next 7-8 months, you have to cover this gap of 400 marks. You are scoring 500. You want to go up to 700. You know that you have to cover this 200. It looks that 200 is less of a concern, 400 is more of a concern. But take my words, it is easy to cover this 400. It is difficult to cover this 200. So it's not the absolute mark. It is at what stage of the cycle that you are. And so the common thing that I say, if I just draw it for a circle, if I just draw, just give me a sec. If I if I draw a circle for you over here, so now what is happening is that you have in your preparation this curve, a sigmoid shaped curve. Okay, so now let's say this is 720 marks, this is 800, है ना? And let's say this is 150 marks. So that is how your preparation goes. You are at this point, this is marks, है ना? You can say this is marks and this is time. है ना? So the first grand test you're gonna write, you will be somewhere here 200, and then you're gonna go to 250, and then you're gonna go to 350, and then you're gonna go to 450, and you're gonna go to 520, and then this will a plateau is gonna come. So this is always a sigmoid shaped curve. Now the point to be noted is that the more number of grand tests you're gonna write, the chances that you will be able to reach close to 700 plus 720 is gonna be much higher. So my request to everybody, every student who is associated with DBMCI or eGurukul has to write a grand test. Please put your questions onto the chat, or if you're a DBMCI student, I'm sure that you have my WhatsApp number. Just put it onto the WhatsApp and I will try to answer to each of your query over here. If you are not a DBMCI student, you can put it into the comment section and I will try to answer to your queries. Okay. So the first thing is that you have to write the grand test. The DBMCI eGurukul grand test will be on the eGurukul app from 4th of June to 6th of June. You can write it at any time from 4th of June to 6th June. You have to write, and every student of DBMCI has to write it. Has to write it. If you are a student of a live class or a face-to-face class, if you are not writing it in this window, you will not get a chance to attend the next class. And we are very, very particular. We are very, very serious about this particular point. Now, you have written the grand test. A lot of people ask me, sir, how to evaluate the grand test? Okay. So now let's see how to evaluate the grand test. So you have done the grand test. There are four type of questions that were there in the grand test. Please understand this. That is how I want you to evaluate the grand test. Question number one, you did correct. You knew the topic. Question number two, you did correct by guessing. Third, you did wrong, but you knew the topic. And fourth, you left it or you did wrong and you haven't covered that topic. है ना? देखो बहुत सिंपल है. This is such a simple thing. These are the four scenarios that can happen in a grand test. You did the answer correct. You knew the topic well. Very, very good. This is the ideal scenario. You did it wrong by guessing it. You did wrong but knew the topic. My contention, my extremely important part is this aspect of the grand test. Even after knowing the topic, you are doing this question wrong. Take my word, guys. If you take care of this particular part, you gonna be the king or the queen of a PG entrance exam. That means every time you have to take care of this, that you are not doing any question wrong that you have covered. But do you know what? Most of you are worried about this. You left it, you did it wrong because you have not covered that particular topic. I will say, don't bother about this. Don't bother till you are getting more than 600 marks in GT. Till you are getting more than 600 marks in the GT, do not bother about it. Okay. Also, in the review of the GT, also do not bother about it. Do not waste your time on this because you know it. Do not bother about it because you have not read it. Just bother about these 2 points. You did it correct by guessing it. You did it correct by guessing it today. There is no surety that you will do it correct when you are writing your exam. And this is the key. So my suggestion to everybody, that if you are writing a grand test, divide your answers into these 4 points, that you did it correct, you knew the topic, don't bother about it. That is a knowledge enhancement that you are getting it. You left it, you did it wrong because you have not covered the topic. Don't bother about it. Bother about these two. That means these two group of the questions that you have to review. These are the questions that you have to review every month. In June and July, we're gonna write 1 GT per month. है ना? August, September, we're gonna write 2 GT per month. Okay, 2 GT per month, and then depends on when the exam is gonna be there. We're really not sure when the exam is gonna date is gonna be there. Could be in January, could be in February. So we may go from August, September to October also, but otherwise from October onwards, we're gonna add 3 GT per month. And that is the simplest way that I want you people to write the grand test. I am sure that those who are starting it like this, you will improve and you're gonna go to this S-shaped curve. You're gonna definitely go to this S-shaped curve. तो अगर आप यहाँ पर भी हो तो यहाँ तक भी नहीं पहुंच पाए तो कोई बात नहीं, यहाँ तक तो हम पहुंच ही जाएंगे. Definitely we will be able to reach to this particular point, guys. I'm very, very excited on this. I'm telling you, see the smoothness of the app. The app has significantly improved. I'm sure that you will love writing the grand test. You will love seeing the explanations of the grand test. If you have any concern, do reach out to us. We will try our level best to further improve it. But I want everybody to write the grand test, and I wish you all the best for the result of the grand test, and I wish you best of the luck. I pray from the God that you should be able to reach to the dream or even beyond the dream that you're thinking about your PG entrance exam. All right, guys. So this was a short session just to tell you the importance and the significance of the grand test and my 2 cents about how you can review the grand test. Don't bother about the fourth component. Don't spend too much time in the first component as you already know it. Just focus on second and third. Take care and may God bless you all.